No, I'm not sick. I'm not sick. Maybe I've got a bit of a scratch in my throat, but I'm not. I'm not sick. I'm feeling tip top shape. Um, yes, I'm putting it on your personal file, Ouija, that you're on time. Michael, yes, on time. Belinda, still not quite on time. And I have to say, greetings from Oakland, Ed. So Keys, you got your pants off. That's one thing we can count on, is that you're going to have your pants off. Hello from Detroit, Laura. Hello from Georgia, Georgia. Oh my God, Todd. Oh, Jen, you post off sore, but woozy, but good. Yes, Cameleers report, Clinton. Yeah, I feel a bit. I feel a bit good. I could do with a bit more woozy. I wouldn't mind, or maybe I feel too woozy. I'm not sure how I feel today. It's just a bit. It's a bit unusual. I mean, the Varinus is really. It's thick today. The Varinus is very thick in the air today, and so it's not. It's not loving me. Close encounters with the sombrero. Can you see? Oh yeah, the sombrero. I can take that down to take it out of that side, but that has to do with where the camera is. Take down the sombrero. There we go. Oh, yeah. Well, we're doing our best. We're doing our best to get through the Varinus. Oh, here comes Belinda, my life partner and soulmate to the show. It's you.
Oh, what a sweet
you,
intro.
It? It's
it is
you,
me.
Isn't it? My life partner and soulmate.
So I'm crunching chippies.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Hello, everybody. Mevo's back in operation.
Yeah, Mevo's in operation. We're live on all platforms.
Oh, great. Are we behind us? Oh, no, we're not behind us.
I was just trying to get that sorted, but I couldn't. Well,
if
get
you
to
want
it.
to, I could talk while you do
Jen's
that.
post-op. She's just a bit woozy.
Loopy?
She says,
Oh, what you have done?
Woozy but good.
What you have done?
Oh, well, I can't remember that.
Oh, God.
God.
Close encounter with the sombrero. Or did Jake almost bang his head on it?
Well, the sombrero was hanging up. It was hanging into
great.
the shot a bit, so I had to take that out.
Right. That blasted sombrero. It's just,
Yeah.
it's so rigid.
Well, I was on
There's
a
nothing
conference
soft
call for a
about it.
corporate gig that I did this morning, and there was a real chat about
Your
the
office?
sombrero because it was in the background. I'm just not sure as a white gentleman of a
my
certain
God.
age if I'm allowed to wear a sombrero.
No,
Well,
you
you can't
can't.
see my. Look at the camera.
No, but I'm just
You
looking
gotta,
because it's
yes,
so...
I know. Of course,
Yeah.
you'd like to get it.
You'd like to see
all-
the
you'd like
top
to
of
get
the
it all
sombrero.
in.
So I was once doing a job interview on Zoom, and unfortunately, we done a test with you, and you were still on the screen. So the guy's kind of going, I don't think, do you remember that? It was that guy. I'm not going to say his name, but anyway, I'm doing a job interview, and Jake's office is, I'm there, Jake's office is there. It's really, he's like, I don't know. And then Jake is there, and of course I was, technically not as good at Zoom then as I am now. So it was a three-way. We were having a threesome as opposed to just a twosome job interview. And he was looking right at Jake's paraphernalia. The sombrero was in the shot. It was not very professional.
Michael says you could use a walk-in song, and Scott's suggesting Hot Blooded. Hot Blooded, check it and see.
No, I
Got
couldn't
a
do that.
fever of 103. Let's
No.
take your temperature.
Yeah, I don't think I have a fever of 103. No,
Yeah.
it would have to be someone like, Blondie or
Cat
Patti
scratch
Smith.
fever. Bow,
Or,
98.6.
98.6. Or
You're
what's
doing
that
it.
other lady I
What
like?
am I at?
Florence and the Machine. She's cool.
97.1. God, I feel hot, but I'm not.
I know,
I feel
you-
hot, but I'm cool.
You look hot. You look hot,
yeah.
darling. You're looking, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
excuse
don't
me.
do a fart yet.
Well, the
Come
weird
on.
one is the first one is always that little tiny one out of the fart machine, and I feel like that's really
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
more
looking
grandpa. The first one is The first one is like
let's
a
name
kid
the
at school.
farts.
Yeah. The first one is like a little kid.
Let's have this
just
one.
does a toot.
By the way,
toot.
if you've not seen the fart machine, this is the fart machine.
Yeah, it really looks like a
says
fart,
machine
doesn't
right
it?
on it.
Yeah.
And it has a convenient remote control.
Yeah, so
So that
convenient.
you can put the fart machine. So this
And
is
the
fart,
sofa,
this
and
is
then-
fart machine number 2.
When grandma sits down, yeah. Fart machine number 1 was okay, but they were like, we could
Okay.
really modify this baby and make it great. This shit, we're so mature.
All right,
We're
are
so
you re-
mature. Okay, let's go.
Are you ready to name that fart?
Yeah, I'm ready to name that fart. Oh, that's old. That's an old granny with some flatulence problems. I had a grandmother who I loved, but she had some uncontrollable flatulence.
Yeah.
And when you walked into the bank with her and she just farted from the door all the way up. And then, I don't know if she was actually a bit deaf by then and she couldn't hear the farts, but fucking everybody else could. You'd just be standing beside her. She's talking
just
to the
blast one
teller
out?
and she'd be like, I mean, it was non, yeah.
Oh, that's a little kid diarrhea fart, I think.
Oh, oh my God. Yeah, I can't get
Oh.
off my poor grandmother because, yeah, it was...
It's a bit tricky.
Yeah,
I'm trying to...
she's the one who's dead. If she was still alive, I probably wouldn't... Yeah, what was my 101-year-old grandmother who's still alive, I wouldn't be telling tales out of school. But
No.
because my Nana has died, Nana was what we called
No,
her.
just-
But, oh my God, it was
As your
just...
etiquette tip for today, if I may interrupt.
Yeah, interrupt.
Your etiquette tip for today is to only talk about the farts of your dead grandmas, not your live grandmas.
Yeah, give the live grandmas, give them some respect where respect is due.
So you've been to
There's
the...
still-
Well, it's...
Due with a D. It's Cameleers.
Camels...
Do they fart?
Oh,
Find camel fart on that thing. Camel farts would be
let's-
big, watery.
I doubt it. Camels are known for retaining their water, so they're
Oh,
not giving
right,
up
but I just
water
mean in
their-
sound quality.
They'd be,
Don't you think? I can't imagine. I imagine their sphincters that they're all that time in the desert.
I
I
had
would
a-
imagine they'd have some loose farts.
I had a Harley one time, and the guy, I was asking him if it had any oil leaks, and he said it's drier than a popcorn fart. Solid expression, and really a way to get off to the bed. I don't know about camel farts, but I do know camels bite you if you're doing it. They're worried about something. This thing about camels is they only get up to naughty behavior if they're worried about something.
Have you been listening to Tara and what's his name?
Tara and Russ.
Tara and Russ
You
again.
better believe it.
Wha-
Oh my God.
What's their podcast called? What's the potty? The potty that they do? What's it called?
Oh, it's something about. Oh God, I had it. I didn't write it down
Yeah.
this week.
It's something about on the farm, the camels.
Calm the farm.
Calm the farm. That's
Calm the
it.
farm.
Calm the farm.
But
Okay, so if your camels are biting you, you've not calmed the farm. You've done the opposite, mate. You have done the opposite,
Right.
and get in behind, get it together, and calm the farm.
yeah, if you're looking, they're looking for boundaries, camels. But
They're looking for well, isn't everyone looking for boundaries? I mean, you'd like it if I had better boundaries,
I'd like it if you set less boundaries for me.
right? And if I had
Yeah.
more, interrupters, if I could get rid of my interrupting, if I had a boundary on that.
Darren's asking if we can start over. I'm afraid we can't. Because,
Oh, what? You just got here?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
So-
what have you missed so far? Nothing too special. I mean, I told a not very good story about having a job interview with Jake Sombrero, making a guest appearance in my job interview.
Ramon says that last fart is in Mexican, we call those with a prize. Because the fart comes with a prize.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Do you get it? Do you know it?
I get what the prize is too.
All
God,
right.
you'd think he would think I was dumb or something. I know where farts. I know what part of the body they come out of, and I know what they're a signal for.
You're so smart.
I know. When it comes to farts, I'm a genius.
Yeah. So I'm listening to the Camel podcast.
No, I don't want to be a genius about farts. Oh my God.
Too late.
So I have to
Fart
say,
genius.
Yeah, fart.
That's a good hat for you. Fart genius.
Yeah, it's the sort of hat I'd probably wear.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah. Be wearing that. You'd have to be really careful what you had on your T-shirt.
Oh,
because
so you're a
you wouldn't want
comedian?
one to cancel the other.
What does your wife do? What does your wife do?
She's a fart genius.
What exactly
She's
does...
got a PhD in flatulence.
What does that mean?
It's so handy.
Oh, it means she can hear any fart and just tell you. She can diagnose. She's like a doctor, but
fart.
she only goes by farts.
Yeah, diagnostically she can tell you what's wrong with your marriage, your digestive system, what went wrong in childhood,
Yeah,
what your mummy
Flavia's a little
issues
bit
are, your
worried.
daddy issues,
Yeah.
where you're going to go wrong in your marriage.
Yeah, so camels. Back to
yeah,
camels.
camels.
So I'm listening to Russ and Tara, and to be honest, I was not feeling so special today. I was really a
Oh
bit down.
God, we had to have a bit of a pep talk up on the deck, didn't we, darling? We had to have a
Don't act like you gave me a pep talk, because you didn't.
no.
You
what
didn't
happened?
really give me a pep
no,
talk.
what
We
happened
had a
was
marriage.
we had a marriage
counseling
meeting,
moment.
counselling, and then
Where do
I
you think we're at right now?
Well, I think we're pretty good. I mean, God, this morning we were really in the weeds.
Sometimes when you get into one of those intense talks, you can dip down into the 3-2 zone, and then
Do you think we did get as low as that? You were fucking hating me?
I don't like to say.
Oh, you can. I
Well,
can
it's
take
not
it.
hate. No, not hating. Just being very.
Annoyed,
We were both a bit
irritated. That other person. Such a challenge.
I'm no fart genius, but it seemed like you were about to let one go just then.
No. But I'll tell you the other thing was, we just needed to talk. Oh. We just needed. I know it's really funny because me as the fart machines, I don't like them. I'm like, I don't like the fart machine.
I get
find
enough
it
of that at
immature.
work.
Yeah, exactly. Give me when I'm off, when I've clocked out from being a fart genius. Just give me some time off.
Yeah.
No, so the thing is, I felt like we really needed to talk it
Oh my
out.
God, Ed! Oh my God!
Oh, an animal fart
Scientists
database.
are building an animal fart database.
Oh, it's in the
And why
Washington
wouldn't they be?
Post. Oh
Why
my
wouldn't
God!
they be?
Yeah, well, of course, that's going
That's
to be
enough.
great.
Washington Post. Every time you click on one
Horses
of
do
those,
some great farts.
they want to get you to subscribe to the Washington Post. And that's finally something that might get me subscribing.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
got to read this fart article.
Oh yeah, the Washington Post. They're on at me all the time. You've had your allotted articles for this month. I'm like, oh come on, Washington Post. I really want to read this one, but I'm already subscribed to too many other newspapers. I can't have E2, Brutus, E2, Washington Post.
Do you want me to tell you how to catch a lion?
Oh my God! Yes, I do. Please.
Well,
you've been holding out on me.
This is the thing. Mm-hmm. This is the thing. The Russ and Tara, they really cover a lot of ground. I highly recommend this podcast if you're having trouble with varinus, because Russ and Tara, they just talk about camels. They seem to kind of enjoy they're married. They seem to enjoy each other,
Good.
but then also be surprised at things that you would think they wouldn't be surprised at, since they run a camel operation all the time. I mean, we live together and are spending quite a bit of time together here during Varinus. But
To mixed results.
but no, I don't think so.
No, mostly
I think
to
the
very
over-
good.
you have to just go over by the
You just
overall.
needed to talk it out this morning. That's what you needed.
Don't tell me what I needed.
Well, but one does. Yeah,
Yes.
I spy with my little eye.
I was just kidding just now.
Okay.
It's
yeah,
okay.
that's
I did need to talk it
I
out.
know.
You're right about that.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm.
So if you'd like to catch a lion, and this is a story that Russ happened to have in his repertoire of being at a place where a guy who supplied animals to zoos or whatever knew how to catch lions, and he said, Darren says, "Let one rip." Belinda, I'm
Hello,
sorry.
yeah.
Yes, Jerry. So what you do is you put some meat out on the path where you know that the lions are going to go. Mm-hmm. You put the meat out on the path. The lions, the first day, they walk by it, they see it, maybe they take a little bite. They don't know what's going on. They walk by. Next day, you put more meat out. The lions walk by. Maybe they eat a little bit more. So after about 5 days or so, the lions are walking by. There's like, oh, right, here's our meat. They eat the meat. They keep going, and then around the 6th day or a week in, you put one pole up, just one pole a little ways away from the meat. And then the lions come by, they eat their meat. It's a pole, yeah, no big deal. This is my meat. They eat the meat. Then you put another pole up, and so on until you've built an enclosure sort of on 3 sides, kind of big enough that the lions will go in but not feel uncomfortable. And then the final step, there's a trap door, and the lions are just like, wow, there's my meat. I just go right in there and get it. And they go in, and you drop the door, you caught a lion. So you get them comfortable. You get them used to what's going on step by step.
Right.
And then you shut the door behind them.
This
Are
is
you
a-
just thinking about how this could apply to me?
No, no, I'm not.
You were
I'm
so quiet during that story.
I know, I know. Uncharacteristically, what happened?
It was crazy.
You mesmerized me.
Finally, I'm always at a loss or looking for things that you might be interested in, and I'm very surprised that it turns out to be How to Catch a Lion.
Well, no,
It's almost
you're
like you
telling
were
me the story, and I'm like, when will I ever try to catch a lion?
You were so mesmerized. I completely.
I was like, he's telling me something, how to do something that I will never be doing this. There is no way that I am ever going to be. But I like that you told because I was like, really? Yeah. And you might have said in the beginning, this is a story about how to catch a lion.
I did. Yes, I said, do you know how to catch a lion? Right. And you said, no, I don't.
No, and I was actually, you may as well have said, you're paying attention. No, I'm not.
But you bluffed. You said yes. You bluffed. You said yes, and then I'm describing.
Said, no, I didn't know. I don't know how to catch a lion.
But so the thing, what happened?
Yeah, when are we gonna?
Hang on. So I completely, we've been married 18 years, and I completely misread.
I do like to surprise him, even after 18 years.
I completely misread your reaction to that lion story because you were so quiet. It made me believe, in my mind, that you've been laying awake nights like, fuck, how would I catch a lion? Excuse me, I just cursed. How would I catch a lion? What? How? What? I wonder what I would do. Let's say it was up to me to supply our family with lion. How would I get one? I mean, you were so quiet.
That's how intent.
You were just so quiet.
Yeah, no, but and what really was going on, the subtext was,
you were so quiet because you were like, how could he possibly think that I care about this?
No,
but anyway.
It's like, no, not quite that.
Oh,
not quite
Nancy Butterdick, I love you.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah.
I thought I could fire one of those in there. You were in such a good mood.
No, you can't. So Jen just told a fart story, which is pretty funny. When they got in the limo after they got married, she had been holding one on for so long that she did this long fart. It was loud, it was sustained, and oh dear, the glass wasn't up between her husband, and the limo driver, so he heard her big long fart. I hope your husband fell on the sword for you, Jen, and pretended it was him who did the big long fart. Was your wedding dress tight? I find those tight dresses, they are terrible. I get one of those, I don't like to wear tight clothes, I have to say, because I get one of those things off and, the compression of the stomach. I would have never, ever lasted in the days when ladies had to wear corsets and be all pulled in. Oh my God, I would have to be running into, if I was...
No, you're a gassy lady.
Yeah, if I was...
That's the thing that I feel like
what's her name at, what's her name at Tara? What's the famous... Scarlett. If I was Scarlett, with the 18-inch waist, Vivian Lee, maybe she had a waist.
We cancelled Gone with the Wind. I hate
okay, cancel culture. Yeah, it's a terrible movie. But I remember when Mammy was pulling in her stays to get her waist this big, and if that were me, I would have to be running into another room and undoing them all the time to do a.
Well, Ramona's asking...
You get it, guys, right? You get the picture? Then I would tighten them back up and I'd go back into the room and I'd have my big hoop skirts on. But I don't think... I would have been a very uncomfortable and unhappy lady in those days.
Ramon's asking if there's that many lions running around in Santa Monica. And I have to say, no, not that I know of. I've never seen a lion in Santa Monica. Have you? We've been to the Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, but they don't have animals in the Cirque du Soleil anymore. And then when
Some of those guys, those Ukrainian...
But when my dad lived in Kenya for a while, and when I went to...
What would you call that one?
That was quite... the way that it ended on sort of the high note, that was a jaunty kind of a fart.
A trumpety, yeah.
Yeah, sort of
proud. So your dad lived in Africa?
So my dad lived in Africa, and there's a game park right in Nairobi. He picked me up from the airport. I was so tired and had such terrible jet lag, and he straight away said, we're going to the Nairobi... safari park. And I'm like, Dad, we are? And I was exhausted. And then
Is that how you talk to your dad?
No, he talked like that. Well, yeah. I did not talk back to him the way he talked to me. But we got stuck. He got the Mercedes stuck in some mud. We had to get pulled out by, but anyway, there were a lot of lions.
Can't relate to a story like that. Remember when you got the Mercedes stuck in the mud?
It was an old Mercedes.
When you were on safari in Africa?
Yeah. You're from the airport.
It was an old Mercedes. If you can't relate to it, It was an old Mercedes.
We-
So remember when you were on safari in Africa? Not that time with the brand new Range
Rover.
Land Rover. No, it was the time before that with the old Mercedes.
Yeah, when you were slumming it in the old Mercedes. No, my dad had a thermos of coffee. I mean, it was so sweet, and I was really trying to enjoy it.
Why is that sweet?
That he
Because
bought
you
it-
liked coffee?
No, I didn't. I didn't drink coffee.
All right,
Or maybe
so-
that was in the days. Oh, you're going to show them where my pillow is.
Yeah, well, I've just, since, in light of our talk
But
earlier
I
this week...
just wanted to finish and say.
Oh, yeah, I thought you had
there were a
finished.
lot of lions.
You saw a lot of lions on your safari?
A lot of lions
Lot?
when I was in Kenya. A lot of lions. But I just can't imagine ever thinking that I would want to catch one.
What?
Because they're,
Well, didn't you wonder how they caught them to get them into that safari park?
No, yeah. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not the laugh you're looking
Yeah.
for at a comedy show.
Yeah, the sarcastic ha 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 husband.
Oh, yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
I was going to respond as if it was a serious question, then I realized at the last second it was a joke, and so ha.
Yeah. Ha ha ha. Ha.
What other of the big animals did you see?
Oh, we saw everything. It was
Zebra?
really- Oh, you see
As you
tons
say?
of zebra.
We
You
say
see-
zebra.
Yeah, the zebra. They're so lovely.
I
seeing
wanted
them
to
in
say
their natural
zebra so
habitat.
you would understand it.
Yeah, if you said zebra,
You'd have been
look
like,
at you. I'd be like,
what do you
what's
mean?
it? I'd be all
What?
furrowed brow. Like, what's he talking about? What's it? Zebra?
yeah.
A mobile zebra.
Did you see a giraffe?
I saw lots of those. They're beautiful. I saw a cheetah. Or no, leopard in
Did
a
you-
tree. And then I did see...
Hippopotamus?
yeah, I think we saw hippos.
I think then what you really mean is of course. Hippopotamus.
Oh, God.
So what was your
Jerry.
favorite? So was the lion your favorite of all the animals that you saw?
Well, I have to say, I did find the giraffe incredibly graceful. And they just sort of...
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing when you see animals in their wild habitat and they really just couldn't give a toss about you and they're just busy going about their business completely nonchalantly. That was really amazing. There was this place we stayed. It was up in some mountainous place, and they said, you know, would you like to go for a ride tomorrow morning with the Sai? And that's like a guide. And I said, yes, I would. You know, my dad played golf the day before, and I hate golf. But I got to go riding in the early morning on this beautiful horse. But it was so wild because we went through the sort of the foresty bit, and there are baboons sitting, beside the track, and they're eating their breakfast, and there are baby baboons, and you just can't believe it.
How
And
come
then,
there have been so many different animals on this one little safari place? This is
no,
amazing.
this was all. We went all over. We went all over the country, so we're way out of Nairobi by now. But then we were galloping, over the sort of plains, and there were. I can't remember what it was. Giraffe? No, not yeah. There was some giraffe, but there were a lot of zebra, and then there was some zebras, and then there was some other. Grass-eating animal, and I just started laughing, sort of out of. I just couldn't believe it, and the Sai was saying to me, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? I'm like, oh my God, I'm a kid who grew up on a farm in New Zealand. We'd have some sheep running, and some cows, and here
You're
I am
excited about all the
in
animals.
Africa, it's zebras, and it was so exotic and beautiful. I just couldn't believe it. So that was one of my most favorite places I've ever been.
It
I
is
have to
great.
say.
Well, Ed is reminding me.
He was supposed to go to Botswana.
Yes,
Right?
I read you his email the other night.
I
Yes,
know.
Ed, I'm so sorry
Yeah, such
to
a
bring it
bummer.
up, but if it's any consolation, Ramon was on a safari in, Mombasa, Kenya, and all he saw were goats. So, I'm not getting to do jujitsu right now, as you know, because of the varinus.
Show them your friend.
I've got my jujitsu dummy here.
Has it got a face?
Well,
that's his face.
it's not really a face.
You should have painted some eyes. Should we put some eyes on him right now? Let's get a Sharpie.
No,
I'm
no,
kidding.
no,
I'm kidding.
no,
Is
that-
that a prize T-shirt?
Well, it could be. This is
You have to show the body because it's
This is
quite.
one of my gis, and it's. Here, hold the arm up there.
I'm going to hold this arm up.
Because he's a bit heavy.
Look at his hand.
Yeah, well, he's got
got a
an
nice
exercise
hand.
strap in there.
Yeah.
So this now, I've taken his back. You can't put your hooks in because he doesn't have any legs.
It's got two hands. You could
But,
really.
but what you want to do is you want to get in here and get a good grip here, roll it over, then you come in the other side and get underneath.
That's called killing a guy with his own shirt.
And then he taps, roughly in there he taps. Or you can get him this way. Anyway.
So last night.
This is what I've got to do now. I've got to fight this guy. It's not as good as.
Yeah, look at the
when we get
insides
to
of him.
wrestle. Oh, he's got an exercise rope and some other kind of.
Yeah, he's quite
gutsy
heavy.
things. Well, I'm going to take the reason that I thought to get him out is because of your neck problems at the chiropractor. You decided you wanted to to have the Tempur-Pedic pillow, which you had forsaken.
Yes, I
and
had.
wanted to take off the bed.
And I'm so sorry, because guess where my Tempur-Pedic
So,
pillow ended up?
He said,
ladies
"Oh, I've
and
got to
gentlemen."
find that." And I said, "Well, I know where it is, and it's inside. It's inside of
It's
this.
actually pretty sweet that you're. I'll do some camera work for you, shall I?
It's inside the.
Okay.
It's inside the
Is it?
dummy. Yeah.
I can't even see it in there.
Well,
Can you imagine wrestling with this thing? You could get an injury with all these ropes and bumps and lumps.
well, that's just to give him a little bit.
Has he
of
got a
weight.
name? Oh, what are these? Are these?
Yeah. Yeah. Belinda.
Oh, wow, that's nice. What should we call these? Are these his thighs or are these his hip bones? Because he's got one on each side. Maybe these are his. That's his pelvis is coming out right now. This is some surgery, ladies and gentlemen. I want to really sort of show everybody what you're doing, Jake, but I can't.
So anyway, as you get deep in,
We're really getting into the guts of him.
I've almost got a grip
We're really
on his
getting into the
appendix now.
guts of him. Yeah.
I think I've got it.
Did you know there was going to be some surgery on the show today, guys?
Normally in jiu-jitsu, a guy would tap way before you had to pull a pillow out of his guts.
Careful you don't wreck my pillow.
I'm not going to wreck it.
Okay.
Voila.
Voila. Success. Okay.
All right.
Oh, careful, that's my finger.
Grab the...
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're back.
There
I just
you go.
thought I really needed to do some camera work to get for everyone.
Really well done.
Oh.
So here is your pillow.
Right, great.
And then
What a
I've got
nice
the
pillow.
dead jiu-jitsu dummy. I'm going to reconstruct him later with some other guts or an inside pillow
Yeah.
because it looks like it's just going to be me
It's a bit sad.
and that jiu-jitsu dummy until I can convince you that the Varinus danger
Well, you're
is
going to have
past.
to, and when he says convince you, he means all of you that it's okay for him to go back to jiu-jitsu because we rely on you for some common sense stuff, guys. So C3PO, yes, that's a C3PO.
It hopes the teacher gave me an A for that. Well,
It's like he's giving birth baby Butterdick. Nicely done, Rachel. Yes,
well, let me
baby
just tell you
Butterdick has
something.
been
The
born.
teacher didn't get to see the jiu-jitsu dummy because it was all solo drills that we did. I made the jiu-jitsu dummy. Normally, only the kids class makes a jiu-jitsu dummy, but I made one.
You should show them. I mean, you should really take a photo of Belinda.
Well,
And
it's all
then-
taken apart now. I do think I have a photo in my
Yeah, you probably do.
phone
I think we
somewhere.
did take because wasn't Belinda more comprehensive in the beginning? Didn't she
Yeah,
have some more?
she had some legs, but I
and-
decided
Yeah, the
maybe-
legs really made it problematic because can you imagine a great big heavy ropey, jiu-jitsu?
Well, you need something.
She
with
wasn't
a bit
easy
of,
to
you
kill.
need something with a bit of a resistance and hinges in it, like you have. Not,
Yeah, I've got some resistance and some
the other
hinges.
Belinda.
Yeah, that's what I'm known for. My resistant hinges. This hinge, opening, shutting, just like a door. Good, right? That's what they did to my back. Yes, well, that's what it felt like happened to me when I had my... I mean, I liked going to the chiropractor yesterday, but I've been a little bit manhandled.
You were kind of sore by the.
Oh, I'm
by the-
sore
by
right now a
bedtime
little bit.
last night.
Yeah, I think...
Let me
hopefully
ask you
that
a question
ta-
from the
sure.
question box.
Shoot.
Oh, go ahead. No,
Yeah,
finish your chiropractor
who
story.
cares?
No, my bad.
No, that's,
my bad.
no, it's done.
Oh, Nancy.
Interrupt me.
Go ahead, Nancy.
Interrupt me.
You have to start talking.
No, I've already asked you. Oh.
Well, I
just
can't
so-
interrupt you if you're not talking.
No, interrupt me with that question. I'm just not going to talk until you ask
Okay,
me.
do you have any... That was the best I could do.
Yeah, you had to catch me by surprise.
I know, I really
'Cause
had
I
to
was
catch you
not
talking.
cooperating. That's one of the things
Do you
I...
have any superstitions?
Oh, you asked me that
I
yesterday.
know, but you didn't answer.
No, I don't. I'm
Really?
not. Am I superstitious about anything? I don't think so. No.
Well, you do a lot of touch wood. You do say that.
Oh,
a
I
lot.
do say that, but yeah, that's just,
We
Yeah, I
say
do.
knock on wood here in America, but in New Zealand they just
Yeah, we say touch wood.
wood.
But what were the things you asked me the question yesterday, and I gave a pretty subpar answer, as I
Well,
recall.
I don't like to dwell on your shortcomings from yesterday.
Yeah, which is
because
very sweet of you because today.
I know there's going to be fresh shortcomings for
yeah,
today
yeah, of mine. Yeah.
of mine.
Mm.
If you could master one instrument, what would it be?
Oh,
Well, it should be the one that you.
the one that I
bought.
play. Yeah, the piano.
Piano.
Right now, I can play one thing. I can play scales, and then I can play this one.
And who doesn't like a
Laonde,
nice evening of scales with dinner?
But I do put the headphones when I'm just doing scales, and then there's this really pretty piece of music called Laonde, and it's by What's the Italian composer it's by? Who's it by? Can you remember?
Touchwood
people-
Butterdick.
Yeah.
People,
Yeah, okay,
I could-
okay.
Oh,
Oh, yes. All
as
right.
you wish, Butterdick.
No, I don't like it.
I know you
I'll
don't
call
like
you
it.
Butterdick, and then we'll see how you like it.
I
okay?
don't mind.
They like it. I know that.
I know they
that
like it, but
everybody
I just
likes
don't
it.
think it's appropriate.
Someone fell off the couch the other day when you called me Nancy Butterdick.
That's
So-
my sister.
Yeah,
She
she thought it was really
all
funny.
right.
You're welcome, Sue. You're welcome.
Would you like
on
a
my
quick
behalf.
Spanish lesson or?
No, I'd like to give you one. I feel like
Okay,
I'm on the
all right.
spot, and I just you
Oh
know.
gosh, yeah. Well,
yeah. So
please.
yeah, give me a break.
It's been a while since I choked anyone.
Yeah. Okay. How
Or
do you say
anyone choked
when
me.
in Espanol?
When?
When? Yeah.
Que hora?
That's what time. Que hora es
How
what
is
time
that not
is
when?
it? Que hora
Que
es.
hora?
Yeah, que hora es.
We're going to
Cuando.
the store. Que hora?
Cuando is when.
Cuando?
Cuando nosotros vamos a la supermarché.
When
You'll
are,
have
we
to-
when are we going to the supermarket? Venga donde está el sabor. What?
El sabor.
Do you know what it is? It's from a cigarette ad from the 80s.
Yeah, come to where the taste is.
Come to where the flavor is, yeah.
Yeah, flavor, taste, el sabor.
Venga donde está el sabor.
Yeah,
Where I
yeah,
used
yeah.
to live in a
Come to-
Hispanic
yeah.
or Latino, whatever what we're saying now. When I lived there, they called it a Hispanic
¿Por qué?
neighborhood.
¿De dónde eres? Where are you from? ¿De dónde es? ¿Cuándo? I've got that one again.
Well, now you're just
How
going
far
to
is
see
it?
through the cards which ones you know. I thought you were giving me questions.
Please help. Please help.
SOS, por favor.
He's very good at Spanish, isn't he? I mean, don't you? I mean, I really think you are because you really, what's that word that you say? You improvise. Ayuda, por favor. Ayuda.
I'm surprisingly good with pointing and animal impressions. Chicken. I would like some
Yeah.
chicken in my burrito. Or this could also be trombone. I would like some chicken in my trombone. Oh, this isn't what I ordered. Senor!
Yeah. Where's the sabor? Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna. You can ask me. No, don't ask me any Spanish.
We don't need any more Spanish.
Yeah, no, I
for
don't. I
today.
feel like I don't know what it
I
is
think this
about
was
today.
a hell of a hump day. We're really getting over
Oh
this
yeah, we
week.
humped it. We
I
humped
have
the
to
hump
say,
day.
just that we locked down for the 4th of July and the new increases in cases and numbers and this fact that jiu-jitsu is opening back up, but I'm not going because I value you more than I value jiu-jitsu, as much as it pains me to say that. When I thought about living without one of you, I had to give jiu-jitsu the boot. I don't like it. I don't like to have to choose between you. It's still causing me a bit of trouble, and I know that it's not you that's forcing me to choose between those two things. It's the stupid Varinus. No, it's not them.
I know, I'm being silly. It wasn't a very good joke. I know.
It's fear of death.
Yeah, well, that's.
I
the
don't
thing.
really think that I'm going to die.
Yeah, well,
I
that's.
think I'm going to live forever.
Yeah, magical
So
thinking.
far, so good.
Yeah.
Again, that was in the Snark book somewhere. All right, so today's Seize the Day is from Jacques Prévert. Prévert? Prévert. Prévert?
Pre.
Prévert.
Ver.
Prévert. Even if happiness forgets you a little bit, never completely forget about it. So, not so happy today, possibly happy tomorrow.
It's really about.
Jen's husband says he speaks Spanish and then says L before everything. What were you going to say?
That. Well, the thing is, in this sort of uncertain and weird time, I mean, it's about also finding, things other than the things that you normally go to for happiness. That's where we're at. We have to sort of,
Find some new things to go to for happiness?
Yeah, and meaning in our lives and all of that stuff. I mean, not that I'm a genius. I'm not some genius life coach.
No, you're a fart genius.
I'm a fart genius, but I think I could be a good life. I would be a fun life coach. I think if I took up life coaching, I would be a fucking blast at it.
Oh, man.
I think I could give you some
Well,
coaching.
tomorrow I'm going to give you some life coaching about becoming a life coach.
Oh, right, and how I'm not going to be able to F and blind. I'm going to not allowed to swear, and I'm going to have to be on my best behaviour, mind my P's and Q's. Is that what you're going to tell me? To be a life coach?
No.
I think you just have to be yourself. I'm feeling a bit floppy again.
How do you feel about the marriage right now?
pretty good, I have to say. I mean, we
Put a number on it.
What did we get from Dave yesterday? Dave, you gave us an 8.9.
He says it's off the charts today.
Oh, really? Oh, that's very sweet. Off the charts. Wow. So are we at an 11 or something?
Yeah.
I'm leaning on you. You
Richard
don't like
says
that.
he's not sure that Ron would agree that you're a good coach. But that's a story for yesterday.
Ron Wood, yeah. If Ron Wood if we
All
ever
right.
meet again, luckily, I don't think he'll remember me.
Don't know where.
I mean, I'm kidding. Of course, he won't remember me.
Were you kidding? How could he forget you?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I love you. I'm glad you could make it to the show today. At the beginning, I was a little doubtful, but
Oh, you didn't think I was coming?
well, you weren't present for the beginning of the show.
No,
It's
I
hard
know.
to remember when it starts.
Well, I tell you what, I'm in a jumpsuit. This goes all the way down to the ground, and so it
to
takes
pants.
Yeah, it's pants. It's a whole thing, and you've got
Oh,
to.
so you had to put that on?
No, I had to go to the loo, and it's not easy to
Oh,
go.
you gotta
There's
get it
no
out.
there's no sort
Yeah.
of escape hatch down the at the crotch area.
Right.
It's a whole take it all off and get it all back on again. So I did that.
Well,
That's the kind of dedication to the show you've got going for you.
That sounds complicated
Oh,
and time-consuming, but not as complicated and time-consuming as catching a lion, which you now also know how to do. You're welcome. We'll see you all tomorrow.
It's going to be that's going to be so handy knowing how to catch a lion. You're just
You
going
don't
to have
know.
a lot of meat
Is your life over?
and some
no.
poles.
You may be in a situation where someone's go, we've got to catch this lion.
I know. Well, you said to me the other day that you didn't believe that if I got dropped in the outback or somewhere remote that I could save myself. Well, I could if there were
not what
lions
I said.
around.
Well, look, we can talk about survival
Right.
tomorrow because we got to get through Thursday to make it to Friday.
Right.
Love you. See you tomorrow. Don't give up.
You
There'll
guys
be
are great.
plenty
Excuse me.
of time
I need a nap.
to give up later.
No. What he said. No one's giving up.
Can you just let me say the thing that I say, please? What? Okay. Try and do better tomorrow.
I really would like to flip you the bird.
Go for
You
it.
turned it off already?
No,
Or
it's
we
not
still- we're
off.
still
It's
on?
still
Okay,
ticking.
you say your thing.